Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Lazy Tutorials for people who are too lazy to use the Minecraft wiki. Today I'll be going back down into the testing facility to show you how to use minecarts. As you can see, this is the track I had set up last episode to teach about redstone, but I didn't really go into much detail about how the carts actually work, so I'm going to be doing that this time. So, one of the most obvious thing you'll be doing with a minecart is making a minecart and making the basic mine tracks. And I'll go ahead and show you how to do that now. You need 5 pieces of iron, and you put them like that to make a minecart. And to make the mine tracks, you get 6 pieces of iron, like that, and with a stick in the middle, and it gives you 16, so it's not like you're wasting iron if you want to make an entire track. And so I put these here, and when you push it along, it doesn't really go very far. Hang on, well, that wasn't a good example because I've got that there, but I'll try again. Okay, so you push it, and depending on how hard you push it, it'll go further, but it will eventually stop and not really do anything. Which is why you need that thing I just took away from the track, called a powered rail. And the way you make powered rails is almost the same as the regular rails, but you need gold. So it basically means that gold has an actual use. I mean, it has a few other uses, but there are very few of them. So you make it like that, and it gives you 6, so that you don't feel like you've wasted your gold. And they don't turn on automatically. You need some kind of switch to turn them on. See if it's off, and the cart hits it, then it just stops moving when it touches it. So if you turn them on, it makes the cart keep going. Like you can see here on this track. So it keeps going up that like that because of the powered rails. But if I go ahead and turn this off, it'll just stop. And then you have to push it again. Yeah. And I'll just turn this off now. And the third thing is detector rails. And what they do is, when the cart hits them, it does that. You may not have seen, but when it goes over this, it's like the pressure plates, except for minecarts, and it only works for minecarts. You can't activate them by standing on them. See? But I've got nothing in the dispenser at the moment, so it doesn't do anything. And I'll show you how to make those now. You do almost the same as with the regular mine tracks. So you put silver on the sides, but then you put a pressure plate in the middle and a piece of redstone underneath, like that. But I'm not going to make them because I'm not going to use them very much. So yeah, that's basically it for the... Actually no, there is one other thing. The ramps, they're really easy to make. So you just put that on top. Hang on, that's not right. Okay. How did I do this? Ah, yeah. You just put it on the side, but it can't be right next to a corner. It has to be has to be... just landed on the track again anyway. But yeah, it can't be next to a corner as you saw when I was trying to do it before. So that's all for the minecarts. And now I'm gonna go and show you how to make boats. So I'll just take my minecart through its track. This was just a long track I set up to whoa, skeleton. Oh, crap. Oh no, I hope that creeper doesn't blow me up. Oh, that could have been bad for my track. I'm just gonna take care of these guys first. Just give me a sec. I just remembered there are actually a few things to do with minecarts that I completely forgot about. So after I've finished with the boats, I'll show you those. I don't know how they spawned, it's not even that dark. It's midday as well. Anyway. Oh well. Didn't do much harm. The way to make boats is the same as the minecarts, except you use wooden planks, like that. So they're really useful, especially if you want to explore. It means you don't have to, you know, take an entire day just to get over a sea. And whoa, okay, come back. And you right-click to put them in the water. You obviously can't use them on land. And then you right-click again to get in them. And you hold down, you just hold down forwards. And I like to aim right where the middle of the boat is, because then that means that I can just tap right, well, hold right and left to face right and left without having to use my mouse. And you hold forwards to make it go forwards, obviously, and then it'll slow down if you let go. But, especially if you're in a swamp, because there'll be lots of lily pads, don't stay going as fast as possible all the time, because this can happen. Yeah. And that can be especially annoying if you're just out in the middle of nowhere and there's no land, because then, you know, you have to go underwater and build a platform right up to there just so you can make another boat. So, I don't do this, but what you can do is just take multiple boats with you in case that does happen. So, I'm just gonna cut back to my place so I can show you the other stuff with the minecarts. Okay, now I'm going to show you an alternative to using the powered rails, called the powered minecart. I think it is. Yes, that is it. So I'll turn these off so that you can see how it works properly. And basically, you just get a minecart and a furnace and put it like that. Well, it's actually called minecart with furnace, but most people just call it powered minecart. So you put it in, I don't know why I did that. You put it behind any other type of minecart, and you right-click on it using coal or flint, I think. And then it does that, and you push it. Ah, it's because that's a bit. Yeah, that's it. And it pushes the other cart, and it keeps moving. It's doing it a bit slowly because I have those turned off. But if you don't have, because the powered rails actually make the cart kind of slow down if they're off. So if you want to use powered minecarts, it's probably best to not have powered rails on the same track, otherwise it will slow down. So that's pretty cool. It means you don't that's a bit demented. It means you don't have to waste resources to make the powered tracks, and it also means that you can you can move a cart without actually having to be in it. So if you want to make, I've already got one. If you want to make a minecart with a chest, like that, then it means you can push it back to your house or wherever your track leads without having to waste stuff, which I think is a pretty cool idea. And with the one that has a chest, you right click on it like a normal chest, put whatever you want in it, and unless you want to push it normally, you can also put the minecart with the furnace behind it, like that. Then give it a little bit of a push. Okay. Oh, yeah, there, see? And if I didn't have the powered rails there, it would probably be a better example, but you get the idea, I hope. If you're not, then I don't know what's wrong. But anyway, that's all for transport, and I hope you found out what you wanted to. Thanks for watching. See you next episode.